People of Earth, how are you? Good evening and welcome to episode 59 of the House Arrests concert series. Live from Mount Laurel, New Jersey, with me, your host and soul performer. And soul, S-O-L-E, because I dare not claim to have any S-O-U-L. Bill Spence is my name, but you know that because it's only friends watching me. So thank you, friends. Let's start a little music first. Okay, no, but seriously. It's one of the many numbers that I have that do not have lyrics. I think the quantity in mathematics is known as a shit ton. But that one's called Western Wind. Hope you like that. And let me go check my recording device. Alrighty then. Texas and New Jersey, showing up. Thank you, everyone. All right, so, as you know, this is the House Arrest concert series, and I'm not the only one that thought of doing this, but I will get to who else did it and why that's interesting to me. After I talk a little bit about today and this week in history, on the 2nd of June, what was that, a couple days ago, it was Wednesday, Charlie Watts and Ian Hunter both turned 80 years old, and Jerry Mathers, as the Beaver, turned 73. On the younger side of the scale, Marky Mark Wahlberg turned 50 today. Today, in 1959, Bobby Zimmerman graduated from high school in Hibbing, Minnesota. He was known as a greaser. Go figure. Notable deaths. On this date in 1968, Robert Kennedy was shot by Bashir Sirhan. 5 other people were wounded in that. This was in the kitchen of the Ambassador Hotel. RFK died the next day. Yet another sad day in American history. And in 1993, from an abdominal aortic aneurysm, I think the same thing that got John Ritter, Conway Twitty passed away. Now, anyone who's a Family Guy fan knows Conway Twitty. Anyone who's also a country music fan knows Conway Twitty, because up until the year 2000, he held a record for having 45 number one hits on the country chart. You know, I had no idea. But, ladies and gentlemen, Conway Twitty. If I did breakaways in this show, yeah, be interesting. Be interesting. All right, so House Arrest Concert Series. This is number 59. One of my favorite artists. I've spoken of her before. Nice and cold, by the way. I've spoken of her before. A woman named Jonathan Brooke. Jonathan Brooks from Massachusetts. She attended Amherst, where she met an early partner named Jennifer Kimball. The two of them performed in college and after college as Jonathan and Jennifer, and then as The Story. And in the early 90s, which is when I became aware of them, they released a record, two records actually, but the second one in 1993 was called The Angel in the House. Jonathan Brooke has worked continuously since then, but never really became the big star that she should be. I mean, if you like people like the Indigo Girls or Sean Colvin, Mary Chapin Carpenter, you will love Jonathan Brooke. It's Jonatha, Brooke with an E. Look her up. Look up her stuff. And over the pandemic, Jonatha, every Monday at 2 p.m. Central Time, has been doing what she's called the Kitchen COVID concert, and where she did like an hour of her music and other people's music, and it was just, they're all over YouTube, so check it out, the Kitchen COVID concert by Jonathan Brooke. And she did her finale on April 26th with number 57. And this is number 59, so there. And just because I put on more shows, mine are shorter, as is the depth of my talent. Anyway, Jonatha is just great. From 1993, this is called When 2 and 2 Are 5. God might be a vengeful one. The gas might catch on fire. The church will hold a picnic. Only Jesus and Elvis will get in free. Change the world, will make the faithful pay. The trees of the field, maybe the lilies, and they will comfort you. But in the twinkling of an eye, there will be nothing. 2 shakes of somebody's tail, no still small voice. Well, I wanna sleep all day, get up each night. Be the nothing that is, I'll be the nothing that will be. Gonna sleep all day, get up each night. Be the nothing that is, I'll be the nothing that will be. In the darkest corners between countries, I'll get my room ready. Nothing is adding up. We'll meet the terrible angel straddling our pitiful fathers. Meanwhile, I'm gonna sleep all day, and every each night, feeling the feelings, I'm feeling the feeling. Will be I'm gonna sleep all day, and every each night, I'll be there, nothing that is, I'll be there, nothing that will be. Jonathan Brooke and the Story from 1993. And 2 and 2 are 5. One of the first hits from Carpenters, written by Roger Nichols and Paul Williams. Came out in 1971. It went to number 2, and as with so many of the songs that I do, they seem to get stuck behind number 1 songs that were just monsters. And this one made it to number 2 on the Billboard 100 charts in 1971. Stuck behind Carole King's "It's Too Late." But Karen and Richard Carpenter did this. One of my favorite songs of theirs, backed by the Wrecking Crew, so you know it's gotta be good. Talking to myself and feeling old. Sometimes I'd like to quit. Nothing ever seems to fit. Hanging around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. What I got they used to call blues. Nothing's really wrong. Feeling like I don't belong. Hanging around, some kind of lonely clown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Funny, but it seems I always wind up here with you. Nice to know somebody loves me. Funny, but it seems that it's the only thing to do. Run and find the one who loves me. What I feel has come and gone before. No need to talk it out. We know what it's all about. Hanging around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. So, moving along pretty good. I think I've done 3 songs. I got 3 more to do. 4 more to do. Whatever. I don't think I'll go far too much over time because I'm embracing the less talky, more play philosophy this week. But I'll just silently. It is the first Saturday of Pride Month, and I am proud of so many members of my family, my immediate family, my extended family. There are members in the LGBTQ plus spectrum all over. I mean, I even have a they. Back in the swinging 60s, this woman could not really live authentically, and it's a shame. Her first hit, 1963, hit number 12. She was actually the first person to appear and sing on Top of the Pops on January 1st, 1964. The song has been covered by like a jillion people, but the original is the best. And it was done in 1963, like I said, the first lady of the British invasion, honest to God. Came out at the same time as the first couple of hits from the Beatles. Mary Isabel Catherine Bernadette O'Brien, Mary O'Brien, otherwise known as Dusty Springfield. Don't know what it is that makes me love you so. I only know I never wanna let you go. 'Cause you started something, can't you see? That ever since we met you've had a hold on me. It happens to be true. I only wanna be with you. Doesn't matter where you go or what you do. I wanna spend each moment of the day with you. Wonder what has happened, just one kiss. Never knew that I could be in love like this. It's crazy, but it's true. I only wanna be with you. You stopped and smiled at me and asked if I'd care to dance. I fell into your open arms and I didn't stand a chance. Now listen, baby, I just wanna be beside you everywhere. As long as we're together, honey, I don't care. 'Cause you started something, can't you see? And ever since we met, I had a hold on me. No matter what you do, I only wanna be with you. You stopped and smiled at me and asked if I'd care to dance. Oh, I fell into your open arms and I didn't stand a chance. Now listen, baby, I just wanna be beside you everywhere. As long as we're together, honey, I don't care. 'Cause you started something, can't you see? That ever since we met, you had a hold on me. No matter what you do, I only wanna be with you. No matter what you do, I only wanna be with you. Little Mary O'Brien, Dusty Springfield. She died terribly early from breast cancer. She was never able to live an authentic life despite being popular in the swinging 60s. And the swinging 60s, frankly, compared to these days, we're really only swinging for heterosexual people. It really was not something that was very, it was not a very LGBTQ plus friendly decade. It was the start of things, but not the finish of things. Anyway, I Only Want to Be With You from 1963, number 12. In 1979, it was covered by a band called The Tourists, whose lead singer was Annie Lennox. In 1976, the cover of this was the last top 10 hit for the Bay City Rollers. So, a couple years later, she teamed up with Bert and Hal to do a kind of bossa nova kind of thing for the movie Casino Royale. And you'll recognize this. It hit number 22 in 1967. Stan Getz did it first. So many people covered it. Claudine Longet, Lainie Kazan, the Delphonics, the Four Tops, Dionne Warwick, even Vanilla Fudge did this, and now Bill Spence. With his music, of course. And we won't do this. That's correct. The look of love is in your eyes. The look your heart can't disguise. The look of love is saying so much more than just words could ever say. And what my heart has heard, well, it takes my breath away. I can hardly wait to hold you, feel my arms around you. How long have I waited just to love you? Now that I've found you, you've got the look. Oh, it's on your face. A look that time can erase. Be mine tonight. Let this be just the start of so many nights like this. Let's take a lover's vow and then seal it with a kiss. I can hardly wait to hold you, feel my arms around you. How long have I waited just to love you? Now that I've found you, don't ever go. Don't ever go. I love you so. Feel my arms around you. How long I've waited just to love you. Now that I've found you, don't ever go. Don't ever go. I love you so. And continuing in the celebration of Pride Month, here's a fella, I don't know where I heard of him, but it's only recently. A guy named Labi Siffre. Big in England, made a lot of money because Eminem and Kanye sampled a couple of his songs. But a guy named Claudius Afolabi Siffre, professionally known as Labi Siffre, his song I Got The was sampled by Eminem in My Name Is. And this song, called Your Song, was sampled by Kanye. Labi Siffre put out 10 albums from between 1970 and 1998. He's of Barbadian and Nigerian descent, but a Londoner essentially. He met his husband, Peter John Carver Lloyd, in 1964. They entered into a civil union in 2005, which was the first time that was available for them to do in the UK. And from his 1972 album, Crying, Laughing, Loving, Lying, this is one of my favorite songs ever. This is my song, and no one can take it away. It's been so long, but now you're here to stay. And I wonder if you know what it means to find your dreams come true. This is my song, and no one can make it a lie. It's been so long since someone could make me cry. And I wonder if you know what it means to laugh as tears go by. I may not always sing a tune, and sometimes you don't hear me, but you don't have to be near me to know that I'm singing. This is my song, and nothing can make it die. It's been so long, it's stronger, and I know why. And I wonder if you really, really know that as long as I live, I will sing my song for you. I may not always sing in tune, and sometimes you don't hear me, but you don't have to be near me to know that I'm singing. This is my song, and nothing can make it die. It's been so long, and it's stronger, and I know why. And I wonder if you really, really know that as long as I live, I will sing my song. That as long as I live, I will sing my song. That as long as I live, I will sing my song for you. Claudius Afolabi Sifre. Afolabi Sifre. Okay. Just a great song. And, okay, 801. Not going too far over the boundary here. But I do want to do one more of my songs. This one has lyrics. And there you go. Get so excited, knowing any minute I'd be alone. And now she says I'm not invited. What went wrong? But our love was strong. I was right, but now I'm wrong. Guess I'll never know that girl. So glad to see me. Every minute we spent was hours of fun. But now she says she wants to free me, but I don't want to run. Thought we'd just begun. She seems so alien. Guess I'll never know that girl. She's a stranger, just don't know her. She's a stranger. Don't know her anymore. Stranger, though I should try to rearrange her. I'd do anything to change her. She's a stranger to my heart. We used to be so familiar. Always thought that I was treating her right. And now she says I just don't thrill her. It just ain't right. Some other guy should hold her tight. I sit alone most every night. Guess I'll never know that girl. She's a stranger, just don't know her. She's a stranger, just don't know her anymore. Stranger, I'm gonna put my heart in danger. No, I'm never gonna change her. And she'll stay a stranger to my heart. There you go. 8:05, not too shabby. Thank you for joining me tonight. There's all sorts of other stuff you could be doing, obviously. Hey, the Philadelphia Flower Show is outdoors this year, and that looks awesome. I was just watching that before I came on the air here. Next week, let me tell you, for number 60 of the House Arrest concert series, number 60 will be known as Escape from House Arrest. And it will not be on Saturday, it will be on Thursday. I plan to go back to open mic night at the Human Village Brewery in Pittman, New Jersey. Human Village, Global Village? Oh, shit. It's the Human Village. It's in Pittman. It's on Main Street. And 7 years ago this month, I started playing there. I started bearing my stupid soul to people, and I intend to do it again. And watch my Facebook space for this. And for those of you who aren't Facebook, you can always catch it at billspence.com/housearrest. That's where everything is. And by about 8:30, 8:35 this evening, this will be up there. That's where all the archives are. And I think I've said enough. I've said too much. See, this is all the crap I try to get through in an evening. Plus all of this. So I think not too bad, all said and done. And not too many ums tonight. Not too long. But I'm dragging it out. Thank you so much for having me in your phones and computers and all that stuff. And I appreciate it. And I will see you all next Thursday, June 10th. I'm going to shoot for an 8 o'clock performance at the Human Village Brewing Company in Pittman. But it'll be on my Facebook Live thingy here. So, hope to see you then. Till next week, ciao, ciao. Nice and cold.